Hello again, everybody, and thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. Glad to be spending some time with you. I can't believe it. 2022 is gone. It's nothing but a memory. Here we are in 2023. So I hope you had a good 2022, and let's make 2023 a good one. Maybe we could even do it together. So the first video that I decided to kick off with for 2023 is an episode of the Bitching Chronicles. So let me kind of clarify what the Bitching Chronicles are. The Bitching Chronicles can be divided into two categories. The first category is to stop bitching about something, something that I feel that people are whining and complaining about, but the complaint really doesn't have any merit as far as I'm concerned. The second part of the Bitching Chronicles is start bitching about something. Things are happening out there, we're not being treated properly, and we need to start bitching about it. And also, please remember when I say start bitching about something, that doesn't mean you need to be vulgar or obscene or rude or obnoxious, and certainly not violent. It just means we need to speak up when we're treated like crap. So, today I want to talk about some things that have happened to me at retail outlets that sell music gear. I'm not going to get into the particular outlet because I'm not out to trash, a whole network of a store. This is probably the works of one place. However, if it's happening in one place, it's probably happening in other places too. So, I want to talk about how retail outlets that sell music gear oftentimes treat their customers with no respect whatsoever and no care for the consumer, just assuming that you've walked into their precious place and you're going to buy something sight unseen, not played, not tried or anything, just because you owe them. And that's not the case. So I got two quick stories that I want to go over. First one is I wanted to go purchase an Orange Micro Dark. All right. I heard a lot of good things about it, wanted to check it out myself. Went to the store and I was happy. They had a Micro Dark, and Orange Micro Dark to be specific, and I wanted to try it out. And I grabbed a guitar off the rack. I got a cable, plugged it in. Last step to do was to get the power cable to power up the amplifier, and they didn't have the little power cable for it. No big deal. It's lost in this mass of wires. By the way, the amps were in complete disarray. The wires and all the power cables were a giant knot. It was very unprofessional. But I went to the counter and I spoke to the guy. I said, blah, 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 blah. I want to try out this Micro Dark. There's no power cable for it. He comes over, looks, he goes, nope, no cable, can't help you. Gee, thanks a lot. Needless to say, I didn't buy it. I couldn't try it, and even if I did purchase it, I was probably going to end up buying the demo model. I don't know if they had anything in the back because he wouldn't tell me anything anyway, so I left. Month later, I went out and I decided to pop back in. I had to pick up some strings, and I said, let me look at that Micro Dark again. They must have found the power cord or power supply cord by now, and it wasn't there. I didn't even ask them. I just got my strings and walked out. That was just absolutely ridiculous. Now let's fast forward to December, this past December, mid-December. I bought a Ibanez SR300 EDX bass, which is well documented on this site if you're interested. And there were 4 Ibanez basses that I was interested in. All of them in the SR series. I liked the price range. I liked that bass. It seemed overall a good deal. There was a beautiful Schecter sitting next to them, but it was just a pinch out of my price range, and I really didn't want to spend a whole hell of a lot of money. Christmas time, all that other stuff, you become a little more budget conscious. So I wanted to try the bass. I was able to pick it up. I liked the weight, no neck dive issues, came with good strings. I liked the feel of the neck. I liked the contours of the body. I felt it was very ergonomic, and for the sake of saying it, it looked really cool as well. However, when I went to go play it, not even plugged in, I just went to go play it, these strings were flat against the frets, so I couldn't play the bass. All I could get was this horrible thunk sound, if you will, and a giant buzz because the strings were just pressed up against the neck and the frets. So I tried a couple of more Ibanez basses, and they were all in the same condition. I even tried a Jackson bass. That too was in that same condition. Why do places just think that they can just put something on the shelf and It's unplayable, and you're going to buy it anyway. Matter of fact, when I had this problem with the bass, I wanted to go to the guitar tech there, but nobody was there that day. Nobody was there the next day, and I went to somebody on the third day at the counter and said, hey, can you help me out with this? And they just kind of shrugged their shoulders and went, no, and they really did not care whatsoever. This is me willing to spend almost $400. I know that's a limited amount of money on an instrument, but still, it's $400. You figure they're making a profit on it. And it's paying these kids salaries that are working on there. Nobody cared. Finally, I was able to get in touch with the guitar tech. I had him bring it over. He did a bunch of work. Plays great. I love the bass. But there's no reason that that bass should have been put on the shelf for people to try out live in the store and be in unplayable condition. There is no reason that that Micro Dark amp should be on a shelf without a power cord for people not to be able to try it. That is not fair to the consumer, and it's poor business practice as well. And things like this really, really piss me off. I don't drive any length of business, spend money on gas and whatnot, even though the place isn't far away from home at all, but it is my time, and if I'm going to go with the intent to spend money, which is what a store wants us to do, then we shouldn't have to put up with subpar equipment and standards from that store. Did I bitch about it when I was there? No, I didn't. I just kind of, was disgusted, walked out, came back, disgusted, walked out, but I should have said something about it. I should have let them know politely and intelligently what my feelings were and what they're doing and how it sucks that they're treating the consumer like this. So I think it's time to start bitching, when we run into these situations. It's not right, it's unfair, and truthfully, it really pisses me off, and I hope it pisses you off too, because as consumers, we don't need to be treated like this. So, please, let me know. Have you had any other experiences like this? What are they? Leave some things in the comments. Also, if you haven't had any experiences like this, feel free to leave those in the comments as well. Maybe it's just my dumbass luck. I don't know. But that's what I'm bitching about today. I need to start bitching about music retailers that treat their customers like crap. As always, stay well, stay healthy, stay metal. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you're digging on this contact and you think it's all right, please feel free to like and subscribe. Let's have a great 2023 together, and catch you on the next video. Peace.